On to the part of free running. This time we're doing the warehouse, and it's another one of those very small levels. It's weird. There's this huge like disconnect of like, here's a small level, then here's like two giant ass levels that are too big for their own good. And here's another small ass level, and it's like there's no good middle ground in this game, is there? Anyway, the biggest issue of warehouse that this is like one area here that is not easy to get into. It requires to, know how to get in by doing some pole vaulting.
Split vault.
And yeah, after that, it's just, there's not much room to work with for normal tricks, which for this challenge you need that. And yeah, it's just quite honestly a really awkward first side mission here. And I mean, luckily the score isn't too big, and I get lucky a lot, but yeah, as you can tell, not a whole lot of great times to work with here. The sides can be more useful than being in the middle, but I got the points I needed, that's what mattered. Now here's the real kicker, and that is looking for things in this fucking level. While it is small, it's actually tough to even find stuff because this is, awkward as glow around here. And not only that, but the positioning of these items they're in places that are really out of the way and blindsided from you. And one of them happens to be a CD, which I'm going to end up missing. But that's fine for, the reasons that we'll get into later on. In fact, pretty soon later on, in fact, because we are getting to a point where the music is starting to nearly be unlocked now, like fully. So we're gonna have to, look into just how bad the whole CD thing is in this game.
Pole to pole.
Anyway, pole vaulting around here.
Pole down. There's
a lot of poles to vault around here. Get used to it, folks. There's also like this bit here, which requires you to make that, diagonal freaking wall jumping thing, which is awkward at times, because sometimes the game just forcefully makes you a normal fucking wall jump. You don't want to do that. And, yeah, it fucks you that way. But this is how you get over to this area, by doing this shit. And then you can pretty much be in the middle area and do your stuff here and everything like that. There's nothing here, but, in case you wanted to find anything here, wanted to do anything here, that's how you get over to that area. But, yeah, the whole mission thing here. There's not many missions here, again, much like one of the previous levels that was also really short. The amount of levels are very small, which is fitting for a very small area, very small map. But, even then, navigating this one is easier than navigating the other small one. But at the same time, it is still awkward. Warehouse is not that fun to navigate in. It's easier to navigate in than the other one, but it's still not fun. It is just a lot of pole vaulting at the end of the day, and yeah, it's just really, really boring. And yeah, you gotta get used to knowing how to do that shit, or else you're gonna be just barely making it. It's fuck day. There are things the game will just never tell you, like the fact that you can press a direction in order to quickly fucking, go to that direction and such. And, there are other things that doesn't tell you, like, how to do tricks like it did in the Mentor Challenge. But, yeah, it's really awkward how this game thinks. And, quite frankly, it only gets worse as we continue on through the game. And the thing is, I don't even think this game is that bad, but fuck, is it janky. Is it absolutely fucking janky. Now I'm gonna do some more of these tic-tacs. And then I'm gonna go ahead and land like that. So you can do a normal landing, like a roll. But, yeah, just not like that, honestly. It's fine for the most part. Jump across like so, and I keep jumping for victory. Thank God you can do that, by the way, of just jumping constantly on rails. That is a useful ability. Anyway, these poles fucking suck. They just lead you down. They don't go anywhere else. There's no purpose to them other than for, like, 2 moments of challenge and get an item. And there's this fucking challenge, which is really awkward, because you have to get over there, and it takes a while to realize you have to go backwards up to here, and then go backwards again to go forwards.
Pole to pole.
Even though the camera will direct you to, like, just go forward. Or even though it is nigh impossible to navigate anywhere else to get here outside of what I'm doing right now. I've tried using the boxes around here to navigate upwards up to the fucking balconies and such. I'm telling you this right now, there is no other spot to work with. You have to fucking do this shit. Anyway, I'm gonna jump over to this red target bit here. And the red targets here are kind of awkward. They want you to use the railing. I mean, I kind of nearly got a good spot going with that one, but ultimately, you don't have to, and really you shouldn't. The railing stuff kind of sucks.
Horizontal wall run.
And you get this bit here, and yeah, you're supposed to jump from there. Not a great thing, though. And then I just, you know, I wanted to see if I can get over there. Yeah, there we go. Nothing up here, by the way. There's a pole, but ultimately nothing to really gather from there. And hey, another one of those. And there you go. And with that, that is all of that shit done. Also, the music just kind of died on me. Don't worry, it's back now. Okay, so now it's time for the time attack. And we have like 1 minute, 20 seconds to take care of this one. And, unfortunately, all of the stuff we have to collect here is really awkward. All these rings are in rather awkward positioning. Like, I'm not a fan of the lineup of these rings, and I'm not a fan of what the game wants from you to take care of these rings. I'm not a fan of how the game acts to gain these rings. I'm just not a big fan of how this one works. And to make matters worse, this one does have a CD in it. And if I just went a bit more forward when I got that third fucking ring, I would have gotten it. Instead, I went backwards as the game wanted me to, and there you go. And you'll see it. As we get to the last ring, you'll see where the fucking CD is. And I do miss this one. That is 2 CDs in total that I actually missed. Don't worry. It's not a big loss considering what the fuck this game does with the music in this game. There it is, right in front of my fucking eyes. So, yeah. I could have gotten that and still gotten the gold, but whatever. That's fine, because you'll see how many, like, CDs we have left. Like, if we got those 2 CDs, like the one I missed before and that one, also 1 minute here. If we got both of those CDs that I missed, like, when I show you how many we have left to unlock, you start questioning this sort of thing, because it becomes very questionable on what the fuck's going on from there on out. But right now, it's just, you know, a race that I, you know, didn't find too difficult. I think I got this one done in about 2 attempts.
Horizontal tic-tac.
The main issue was just taking care of, you know, the pathing. There you go. And there you go. Really easy, honestly. You'll be able to beat that in no time, considering it was like a minute and that was like 30 seconds, honestly. Next up, we have this one here. No, I'm kidding. We have Target Hit. Target Hit is 1 minute 50, and Target Hit just kinda sucks, honestly. It's one of the challenges that I'm not a fan of, because in order to get through this challenge, you have to know where the fuck to go.
Pole to pole.
And the biggest issue of knowing where to go is that the pathing in this one is a massive mess.
Horizontal
Like, you have to get
tic-tac.
your timing right, you have to know exactly where all the shit is, you have to know what kind of pathing to go for that is the best pathing to go for, because, you know, it's going to direct you into some really weird things. Like, after this, then you gotta worry about having to then go over to the poles, which you're not gonna realize until you already ran forward a bit. And then, once you get this, which you have to then, you know, make sure you got it like that, then you have to go back over to the balconies, and then do the pole vaulting thing from here to grab this one,
Grateful.
and then you have to drop. A lot of it is just really awkward and not really enjoyable, and it's not even well made either. It's just a really janky mission here, quite honestly. The lineup of what the game wants from you does not work out in any good way. I'm sorry to say that this mission kind of sucks. But after this, we don't have that much left. Like, we have like 2 missions after this, and then we're done a warehouse, really. Again, it's a really, really small level. Even in its missions, very small. And, yeah, it's not very memorable because of that. There you go. A messy line, but we made it through, no problem. Per minute and 30 seconds. Dunzo. And now it's time for the next mission, which is one that I do not like. It is Ground Zero. We have to go and get all the shit done in 2 minutes without touching the floor. And again, you go backwards.
Cat leader.
I don't know why both times you have to go backwards, why it's facing you in the wrong direction to start.
Pole.
But hey, if that's how the game wants to play its bullshit, then fine. The way to take care of this one, I found to be the most awkward. I'm not even joking about that. I am not a fan of what the fuck this game was doing here. Like, for instance, I have to get that one right over there, which requires me to just, you know, make this little jump here for it, and then go back on the poles in order to take care of the bullshit. Also, that just happens. So, you know, that was weird. Anyway, taking care of this stuff here, and I have to drop down again for this. And then I have to go right, grab that like so, or else I don't get it. Jump back, and then take care of the one over here, which again requires me to drop back down. There's a lot of dropping down that's going to happen throughout this mission. And then I have to do the whole wall running thing here, take care of all the bullshit here, go backwards on the tic-tac jumping, like so. I'm coming correctly for that. You can see there's a video there. I do get the video because it's in the way of a token, so that's luckily one that you are going to get no matter what. Unless you got that token last, in which case, well, fuck. There you go. Unfortunately, I then touched the floor, but luckily, I'm back over here, which is good, because the last 2 tokens are right there. The problem is actually getting down. There's no real good spots to gain down. I got lucky then, and I tried to get over because this is a very small spot, and jumping's not going to be able to make it through. I have to do a wall run. And I do make it, just barely, and there you go. Really awkward fucking mission here. I'm not a huge fan of it. And now it's time for crash test. You might have also saw that that was video track 5. Now it begins in which, oh, 50,000 points by the way. Now it begins in which, unfortunately, I am going to miss some of the videotapes. Don't worry, we will get them. It's just, you know, this is not a perfect playthrough. It was never going to be. Because no one's ever gotten all these video clips before, as far as I can tell. Like, no one's documented it before. No one's made a walkthrough on it. It's just a fucking mess on that part. People have questioned where all the videotapes are. No one's answered it. No one's answered it sufficiently. No one knows what the fuck to do with that. So, yeah. But don't worry, I will show you where all the shit is. It's just gonna take a while because, you know, right now, I am in your boat where I don't know where they are. And also, there are a few of these gestures about, but there are not many good spots to work with, quite honestly. They give you a lot of time, but at the same time, they give you a lot of good spots to work with. I would recommend you just take an explosion spot when it comes to getting one of those gestures, which I've done twice, and then just take one more explosion spot, or one more drop, and that should be enough for you to actually get the gold. It's not a massively hard goal to get. It's really easy, in fact. It's just, there's not much to work with in this map, which is really sad, because even in the last very small map, there was still some stuff to work with. Even though there was, like, not that great many stuff going on, there was still some spots, some lineups that were really good. Whereas here, there's just, like, none. There's, like, fuck and all when it comes to good spots. So, yeah, it's a really awkward mission here. I don't even think it's even possible to even get 100,000. It's so fucking bad. But don't worry, because at the end of the day, we did manage to get ourselves a rather nice score of over 80,000, and to me, that's good enough. However, we're not done yet. Even though we are done with the warehouse, we did unlock a challenge, and that challenge is with our second opponent. It's gonna be in docks, and it is with Easy. Easy is the master of gap jumps. Sure he is. We gotta get 2,500 points of him, as well as beat him in a race. Here is his cutscene. Guess what? It's the same voice actor doing a different accent and such. It's not very convincing. I can tell it's the same guy. But this is Easy. He has quite a fucking dumb name, but whatever. And, yeah, this one is going to be a doozy because we're back in one of the large fucking areas. Let's go.
So, you're the one who gave Bam a run for his money. Sebastian knows when he's onto something. Like the Planet Jump t-shirt. Must be a new design, because I ain't got one yet. Tell you what, I'll race you for it. Beat me, and you can have a spare pair of our trainers. Do you want to race Easy? First one across the dock and to the top of the far crane wins.
Alright, so now it's time to do the race, which isn't too long, but the problem is the pathing for it is really fucked. Because again, this game likes to lock me on the spots I don't want to go to, and this will be a lot of attempts to do because of that. I wanted to make like a normal jump over there, but instead that just happened. That's fine. I can work with that. It's a cat leaf. It gives me some more points. But yeah, I have to get points in order to take care of this, and the best time to get points is about now, at the very beginning, and then just focus on taking care of the rest of the shit from there on out. But, yeah, for the most part, this is just meh. I have no other words to say about it. It's just a very meh sort of challenge. As you can see, I nearly have everything done. Just do a nice little trick here. If the camera would be very nice of me, the Ronnie is kind of nice on the camera. And there you go. That is enough for me to get a gold now. So now all I have to do is win against Easy, and I'm done. However, there is a CD here. Now, I want you to know on the fact that, you know, I get this CD, don't worry. And I want you to know on how many CDs, like how many musics I have left. And note also on the fact that I have missed a total of 2. Also, getting that ring is literally a checkpoint, so that was fine for me. And, yeah, now to these tic-tacs, which are really, you know, awkward and the timing is really tight. And then, you know, go for this spot here, do a nice little wall run, tap over there. And then I do the same fuck I did beforehand by accident, fuck me. And then the fucking shit wouldn't work for me, and then yeah, a lot of things went wrong. Luckily I did win this one, and we got the ending cutscene for beating the race and being Easy.
Oh, I hate being beaten, but you won me fair and square. Keep up the training though, there's always new things to learn. Remember, the more tricks you have up your sleeve, the easier it will be to create long trick chains. Here's the trainers. They're cushioned, so you'll lose less damage when falling.
And for that, not only do we have more stuff to do, but we also have more overpowered Adidas stuff, so that's great. So yeah, there's another challenge for docks now, which means we can complete docks. But first, I'm going to come back to here because I want to show the CD. It is really out of the way of the pathing. It's over there. And once you get this one, unfortunately, you cannot get, the rings from that point, so you have no chance to restart, unfortunately. There's no way you can actually win from here on out. It sucks. But hey, I got the CD now, and now it's time for the target here, our final challenge for Docs. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Let's go. So this one's honestly a really awkward challenge to deal with, because usually I end up just kind of tripping on my fucking feet in the beginning. I got lucky there and it didn't happen. You have to make a bit of a jump there for that one, though. It's not really obvious to do that after that first one. And then, you have to take care of all this other shit, like a jump there, which is really awkward. Taking care of that token from there, climb up here, then take a jump over there. And I have to jump all the way over to the rooftop here to essentially, then get another one of those speed power-ups as well as another token, and jump all the way across over to that canister. Then you must make a big-ass jump over across another canister, which is really awkward because it's like a really diagonal spot. The best way of doing this is to do what I'm doing here, and also you can grab that. You can't get across from there after that, but hey, you can grab that. There's no point to it, but there you go. I don't know why that exists. You have to get up there, and then you have to then get over here, and then you have to jump over and grab that, which, tic-tacking is enough. Then you have to drop down for that token there, like so. Then drop down for that token, which, yeah, break fall for it. Yeah, the pathing here is weird to me. I'm not a huge fan of where this game is leading me for this one. But yeah, they have to do a bunch of attacking up here, do a bit of pole vaulting here, then you have to jump backwards after getting that one. And then, yeah, climb up there, do a jump. And then, essentially, after taking care of that, you just run across, and that's it. That is the challenge. Not a horribly hard challenge, a bit ton time, but ultimately, meh. And yeah, that's it. That's Docks, that is Warehouse, and I believe that is all of the backtracking. At this point forward, all the missions we have to do are going to be unlocked from the very get-go, starting from Plaza. So that's good. No more of this backtracking bullshit for the most part. But right now, what we do have to worry about is knowing the unlockables. We have gotten a lot of shit now. Let's look for them, shall we? Because we have gotten some stuff, including a video which we have to watch through, and some more music, and as well as some more tricks, I believe, and some more stuff to wear. A lot more stuff to wear, in fact. So let's have a look-see. Okay, there's that one, the Hellbent hoodie, and the blue Adidas hoodie. Then you got all this shit here. I wish I actually saw the exclamation mark so I know where the spots are, the new spots are, like that one there. I thought that wasn't new, but there you go. Got the gray Adidas t-shirt there. As you can see, really looking through. I'm just kind of skipping through shit, unfortunately. And the game is having a hard time loading anything up, which is really weird. Here are the gray Adidas shorts. Not that great. Again, the best clothing you kind of get early on, which is really not good. The black Adidas stuff is what we need. And lastly comes the trainers, which obviously the best trainers are going to be anything that's Adidas. So the blue Adidas trainers there. And now here's the tricks. The only trick we unlocked that's new is this one way down here. Like way down. The Wolf 540 Spiral. We have to do a virtual wall run for that one. It's not really... A lot of those are not going to happen. And now here's the music. Take a note of how many we have left to get. This will be important, guys. But yeah, here's the new songs that we got as well. That one, right there. Martin Iverson, B-Boys. We have 2 tracks left, and I missed 2 CDs. That's weird, huh? And also didn't actually take it off. But yeah, that's really weird, huh? Well, guess what? There are more CDs in this game. In fact, when we get to Plaza, we will find another CD, I believe. So, yeah, it's gonna get weird, guys. It's gonna get really weird about the CD thing. But we got track 5. Let's have a look at what that is. Unfortunately, get video track 4. Don't worry, we'll eventually in this Let's Play. But right now, here is the 5th video of the game. I'm really not saying how worthwhile this shit is, but whatever. So that's it for this part. Next time in free running, we are going to the plaza, and the plaza is going to be interesting. It's an interesting place, and I do like it. It's half rooftops, half area, like floor area, but it's going to be weird to say the least. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time for that.